headset, Jordan. And welcome back here to second half action here at the new field house here at Park Hill High School. Both high schools getting a makeover with new field houses and nice looks all around. Cool graphics on our scoreboard as well, but nice sound system. We've been enjoying this. Started in volleyball season, of course, doing this. We hosted a Veterans Day assembly in here, and all students able to fit in here. No overflow necessary, as the gym now holds the capacity of the school. About 2,000 seats in here now. And they've hosted some all-school assemblies as well, with the winter assembly last Friday. So able to get some really good use out of this. And right below the floor is a state-of-the-art weight room with all of the amenities that these students are now getting used to. All right, we are back up and running here, and the second half of play is coming through here. Smithville with possession, looking to tie this thing up. Long three, misses, deflected down. Coming up with it is Jade Tucker, and the Trojans will get their first look of the half here. Sims here on the right wing, gets it off to the top. Stevens, starting five out there for the Trojans here. The ball bounces around as they tried to find Okoye, but could not get it to her, and the turnover goes to Smithville. They get it inside, and there is almost a play, and it looks like Chappell able to bring it down for the Trojans. Tucker trying to move things around, off to the top of the key to Stevens. Stevens getting harassed pretty good out there by Zimmerman. And now Sims with it here, looking to add to her total tonight. Looking for a three, and it stops inside to Chappell. Chappell outside, and Sims nails the two. Foot was on the line, and she only gets two added to that one. 11 points now for the sophomore. 24, and we're going to have a foul here, and it looks like Okoye is going to get called for it. All right, second foul on Okoye. Again, the team fouls reset each quarter this season. Up front is Caitlin Krim. Gets it inside again to Peters. Peters takes it back outside to Bruce, and then back off to Krim. Get some tough D there, and finally the ball is taken away by Sims. Or pardon me, Tucker took that ball away. Sims ended up with it and brings it down court. She's looking for it. Little ball handling issue, and it looks like we are going to get timeout. Quickly called by Brown to maintain possession of it. Wise call by the first-year head coach here at Park Hill. This is a tight ball game here. Trojans came out explosive, able to go up by 8 points, but got in trouble with fouls on that three-quarter press. And Smithville able to scratch themselves back into this game and make it close, tying it up one time, I believe at 16. They were 16 all in the second quarter. And then the Trojans have been maintaining at least a 2-point lead ever since. So tough match here for the Trojans to try to extend their lead as the Warriors battling away here in this third period of play. 6:02 was when the timeout was called. 3 left for the Trojan, and Smithville has all 5. The inbound coming from Stevens. Gets it to Sims. Over to Chappell. Chappell gets it off. Working it around. Tucker. Out to Akai. Sims again. moving the ball a little bit better here, maintaining that ball control. Sims trying to work it in. Good defense here by Smithville. Blocking him off at every turn here right now. And resetting. Tucker's going to just try to take it down that right wing. No luck. Chappell getting it off over to Stevens. Sims trying to work the baseline, and she's going to get blocked. Clean block coming from Peters. And Smithville gets possession. They try to get closer to the lead here. All the way over. Here's the three coming from Bruce off the rim. Rebound coming. And a nice little lay in there by number 10, Reese Foster. And she now has 8 and leads the Smithville Warriors for scoring tonight so far. Sims trying something. There's a nice little backdoor, and Chappell trying to lay one in there and misses the shots. And you can see how tough that defense is. Oh, a nice attempt there. Lauren Stevens getting up in front of the tall Reese Foster. Bats it away, but Smithville will maintain possession. Riley Miller coming in. Ball game, having a seat, Zimmerman. And Bruce takes it out front for the Warriors. To the inside, Peters. And there is a three, and that will bring them within one. Caitlin Krim with her first points of the season, and it's a tray. 20, and they take the lead, 25-24. Forgive me on that. There was that little two-pointer that I saw by Foster. Forgot to add that one in. 25-24. Warriors take the lead for the first time tonight. Tucker trying to figure out something here. Driving in, gets the lane. And that ball will roll in for the two. Tucker getting the roll there. Her 6th point of the night, and she'll get an end one here. And the Trojans retake the lead, 26-25. Riley Miller getting called there for the foul, her 2nd foul. Maya Richards coming into the ball game for the Trojans. Tucker trying to extend this back to 2. And she gets the bounce and does. Bruce bringing it up now the backcourt for the Warriors. 27-25, Trojans in the lead. And there's the steal by Chappell. Almost got taken away again by Peters, but able to maintain possession. Now Sims here trying to drive the lane back off to Chappell. Chappell not quite ready for it as they move it around. Sims with the three, and she'll nail it. Sims getting her hot hand back now, scoring 5 now this half. Total of 14 on the night, and a timeout. First one by Smithville of the game. 30-25. 5-point lead here for the Trojans as we go into this timeout. Good ball movement on the perimeter that last trip down by the Trojans as they were able to work it down to the corner, and it opened up nicely for Audrey Sims to nail that three. Her 2nd tray of the night. Like I said, Sims had a great season, 269 total points, and she had 43-point field goals made last season. 31.3% shooter from the 3-point area. And where she really shined last season was from the line. 76.8% free throw shooter. So when they start fouling her and she has to go to the line, that's trouble for the other team. And they come out of the timeout here, and I believe it will be Smithville ball on the far side of the court there, right in front of their bench. And here comes Riley Miller is going to inbound it here for the Warriors as they are looking to catch back up. Down by 5. Here comes the three from them, just off the rim. And that's going to get pulled down by Tucker. Tucker looking for a path to the hoop. tries a long layup and misses it. And boy, I tell you what, I don't know if we're going to have some fouls. Looks like we are. White, number 3, Amelia Parker. That's her first foul, I believe. And Smithville gets possession underneath the Trojans' basket, brings it up the backcourt here. Bruce doing most of the ball handling here as they bring it up the court. Inside, oh, a nice Chappell gets up there and gets the steal, shows her vertical right there, and the Trojans back in business here. Get it underneath, back to Chappell, and Chappell's going to try to get it in, brings it up, and does. That was all Nakia Chappell that trip. Gets the steal, gets down court, gets inside, and gets the 2 or 6 of the night for the Trojans as they extend their lead. Largest of the night for the Trojans, 32-25, 7-point steal coming from Sims, and she's going to draw the foul on number 2. Oh, they're going to call it on Sims. The 23's going at it, and Sims is going to get the chuck. Interesting call there. From our vantage point up here in the roost, it looked like Smithville's number 23 did the bounce there, but the call going the Warriors' way. Coming into the ball game, Zimmerman for the Warriors. Bruce trying to bring it in. Here comes Zimmerman trying to get it. Goes underneath and it gets thrown away. And that's picked up by the Trojans. Sims trying to work her way through traffic, slow things up. Takes the 3. Doesn't get the bounce. And the Warriors come down with it. Bruce again bringing it up the backcourt. Another Nakia really, or I'm sorry, Nakia Chappell really coming up big here, and then tries to get it on offense. This time, Faith Peters returns the favor and slaps that ball away, but the Trojans will maintain possession. Faith Peters was able to get some good work on the boards in the first half, and it looks like Chappell has answered her this half, shutting her down a couple of times. Two steals coming away as the Trojans inbound the ball. Sims working it up at the top of the key, tries to work it inside, gets it off. Here comes the 3 attempt, just off the mark. Ball bounces around. Tucker gets it back for the Trojans. Richards trying to work around. She drives the lane, goes for her, and she's going to draw the foul. See who it's on this time. She's going to the line to shoot 2, though. Maya Richards will be. Riley Miller, 3 fouls. Just misses. Here comes Nadine Okoye coming into the ball game. And Chappell will take a break here. And misses both. An opportunity missed there for the Trojans to add to their lead here. Smithville bringing the ball up the court. Bruce handling it as she crosses the midline. There's an inside place. Good defense coming there by number 3, Amelia Parker. Bats it away out of bounds. The Warriors maintain possession. And here comes the inbound play here. Faith Peters works it in. Gets her 8th point of the night. 32-27 now here. 1:06 to go in the third. Tucker slowing things down out front as Warriors look like they are working into a 2-1-2 defense. And Sims trying to work through that. Now it looks like a 2-3 defense. Every now and then, Peters moves up into the middle. There's an open shot coming from McCoy, just off. Rebound coming down. Sims for 3, just in and out. And this time the Warriors come out with the ball, bounces around. There's a good block. Faith Peters able to pick it up. And the ball goes back. Oh, boy. You want to talk about some quick play there. Warriors finally coming down with it, and that ball is going to go off of Tucker's hands as she tried to take it away from Zimmerman. Here comes a couple of Trojans in to sub. Lauren Stevens back into the game. Chappell back into the ball game. Bruce drives the lane, just short. Chappell with the rebound. And she's going to bring the ball up herself. Not normal. She takes it into the middle. She's going to go all the way coast to coast and get it. Micaiah Chappell putting on a show here in the second half, and a timeout coming. I didn't see who called it. It might have been Brown. But a timeout coming to stop play as Chappell picks up her 8th point. Having a show here, putting on a show here for us here tonight, both defensively and offensively. Normally you don't see a forward center bring the ball all the way down the court like that, but she certainly showed her talent and ball handling skills there as she put away the free throw and extends the lead 34-27 and extends there, puts it back at 7, the largest lead of the night so far for the Trojans here. So with that last basket, Chappell adds her total of the night to 8 points, puts her second leading scorer of the night behind Sims, who has 14. Sims with 14 points on the night. No real foul trouble yet for the Trojans. Couple with 2. Let's see, our 3 players with 2. Tucker, Finney, and Okoye. Over on the other side, not too bad for Smithville either. Peters and Zimmerman both with 2 fouls, but Riley Miller with 3, number 23. So has to be a little careful coming down as that wasn't a timeout. That was the end of the quarter, my bad. But we're in the 4th quarter now, and the Trojans maintain possession and inbound. Tucker at the top of the key. Look at him, got a 1-2-2. And then we drop back into that 3-2 zone once the ball gets inside. All the way across court to Finney, who's coming to the game here at the start of the 4th quarter. Coy trying to come out, maybe pose a screen. Nice little move there coming from Stevens, but not able to get much. Inside to Okoye. She's going to pop it out. In and out on the 3 attempt by Stevens, and the Warriors come down with it here. Better ball movement again this second half, so whatever Coach Brown said to the players halftime as far as offensively has been working out really well. Missed shot there by the Warriors, and Stevens comes down with a rebound, and here comes Tucker. Tucker gets it off to Sims. Sims steps up. Okoye trying to work it in. She gets it off to Finney. Finney backs off. And she's surrounded by some Warriors who steal that ball away, and there's going to be a foul there, and I think it's going to be on number 2, Lauren Stevens. Nope, it's going to be on, Riley Miller gets called with the foul, and that's her 4th. Oh my gosh. The way that was bouncing around. Hard telling who that foul was going to be on. I thought it looked like number 2 on us, but refs saw it differently. But perhaps a makeup call from that earlier call that Sims got called for that looked like the foul was on Miller as well. Tucker trying to drive the ball down, gets it over. Stevens inside to Okoye. Okoye gets it bounced away, and Bruce ends up with the ball for Smithville as they bring it up the court. Bruce passes it off to Caitlin Prim, number 13, and then takes it back. Working against Tucker over there. Not much going on. It's time of drive, and not sure quite what that was, as number 13 Caitlin Krim. Well, I don't know how that ball went off of a Trojan because it looked really just like Krim lost her balance and looped it out of bounds, but apparently not. And Smithville maintains possession. It's Krim again, tries to draw. We have a whistle, and this time we're going to get a charge called on Krim. That's going to be her first foul of the night. And here comes the inbound from Finney to Tucker. And the Trojans bringing it down quarter. 5:40 and counting here in the fourth in the ball game. 34-27, Trojans still up. There's a good hand in there. Bruce gets the steal, but then back to Sims, and then there's going to be a quick shove there. And I believe that was Bruce with the foul. And that's going to be her first foul. Sims takes it out front. Finney with the three, just off the rim. And a rebound coming from Krim. And they'll bring it up the court here. Inside to Peters. Peters floats it back out to Krim. Peters trying to get one in, and she does. Lays one in, and that'll be her 10th point of the night, 5th field goal. And she leads the scorers for Smithville tonight. Good hands there by Bruce to bat one away. Inside to Okoye. She takes a little two, just misses it. And Faith, and then she comes and she steals it away. Okoye gets the ball away. Finney has it now inside. She goes for the little jumper, and she'll nail it. Taylor Finney with her 4th point of the night, and it looks like a timeout coming from the Trojans here. 36-29, the biggest lead of the night now for the Trojans. Still at 7. Seen a mix bag of calls tonight from our officiating crew as far as offensively and defensively. Some that fans here, as they viewed it, looked like a defensive foul, turns into an offensive foul. And back and forth there a little bit. So officials also having their first game of the season officially. Of course, these officials also do the jamborees and such, and so everybody's getting their feet wet tonight in the opener of the season here. Trojans come out of the timeout. They're ready to go as Smithville still talking it over here as they've got to figure out a way. They've tied it up and had the lead at one point by 2. Trojans able to bounce back and take it back and have not trailed since that point in the 3rd quarter. This time bringing it up the court's going to be Krim, and I don't see Bruce out there. She's on the bench right now out of this timeout. Crum gets it into Faith, and back to Crum, and there's going to be a foul on that one. It's going to be on Stevens. Good call there. He's got power. Did you bump the connection on the side to it? Look on the front side to make sure you're connected at the front. All cables. He's got power. Lost the camera here, folks, as we step away for a moment. We're going to go down to 1 camera. So we got a foul there on Stevens. And the Both baskets are made by Krim. 36-31 now. Well, we got camera 2 back, so we should be able to get you some isolation shots for you here as we've got a little bit of stoppage here with 4:04. Sorry, folks, sometimes this happens with our student-produced broadcast where we have an error. We just got to solve it, get back on the air. Inbounded by the Trojans. Tucker up front. Finney gets it to a Coy. Coy looking inside. She moves inside. And that ball goes off of Faith Peters, who has the clean block on a Coy. Tucker gets it to Sims. Sims out to Finney for the long 3. Right off the back of the rim, and coming down with it is Foster for the Warriors. Bruce back into the game for Smithville as well. Brings it up the backcourt. Challenged out front there by Richards. Bruce inside this time, and she is going to be a jump ball there. Nice job, but Smithville will maintain possession of it. Didn't quite see who tangled that up, if that was Sims or Finney, but a big mismatch down there. She was Bruce, the point guard for Smithville, was down inside trying to drive it. There's a good bounce. Nakaya trying to get to it, and that ball's going to get picked up by Finney. Finney's going to get it over, and the easy bucket by Maya Richards, and that's her first 2 of the season and the night. Takes it up to 38-31, and the lead back to 7 for the Trojans. Really a story of defense here tonight by both teams, getting hands up, blocking, passes, and there's another block and a steal, this time by Sims. And she's going to try to take it all the way, a little bit off, followed up by Finney. Finney puts it down, her 6th point of the night, and now the Trojans on a roll here. Timeout full coming from Smithville as they trail now by 9 here with 2:54 left to go in the 4th. Smithville. So Trojans coming up explosive on defense, and we've seen the transition game work out really well there. And if you go back and look at this game on the stat sheet, I think you will see points off of transition are going to be pretty big for the Trojans here tonight, as they've been able to capitalize on some miscues and just really good defense to help extend this lead, largest of the night here as we move into this 4th quarter. Coach Brown looking to start the season out with a victory here in his first year at Park Hill High School as the girls basketball coach. Things looking good for that right now with, like I said, 2:54 left to go here in the 4th, up by 9. And this Smithville will have possession as they come out of this timeout. Zimmerman going to inbound the ball here. Both Bruce and Krim down there kind of standing, waiting. And here comes the inbound, and it'll go to Bruce. Zimmerman out front with it. Off to Krims. Krims looking inside. And we're going to have a foul here. And it looks like it's going to be Richards with her 2nd foul of the night. Bruce getting it inside. She's going to try to drive it. Gets one up, misses. Ball's going to come down to Tucker. Tucker looking at a one-on-one, now slows up. Tries to get it to Sims, and just off of her knees. Gap was closing fast for Smithville as they got faced Tucker with a 1-on-2, forcing the pass, but not able to get it off quickly. So Nice get back and hustle for the Warriors there to upset that bid. Three-pointer coming here. In and out. McCoy coming down with the rebound, and here comes Tucker and the Trojans. Crosses, taking a look here, gets it off to Sims. Sims gets it over to McCoy, who's trying to work her strong hand, does a back out, misses. Going up against the strong Faith Peters inside there. And tried to do a little bit of a fadeaway jumper, did not succeed as Peters comes out front with it for the Warriors. And she's going to drive it in, and it looks like we're going to have a foul here, and it's going to be on Finney, it looks like, and she's going to be shooting two. It's going to be Faith Peters on the line. Taylor Finney, well, actually there's a couple fouls I missed on her then, and she's on 4. With 1:32, I don't think Coach Brown's going to worry too much about it, especially with a 9-point lead. Peters misses the first one. Kayla Miller into the ball game again. It's the second time we've seen her in. True freshman coming in for the Warriors as Zimmerman takes a seat. Peters missed both of them. They were able to get the offensive board and not able to capitalize. No luck there as Reese Foster able to get the rebound and put it back up but missed the shot. Sims driving all the way in, takes the little soft two. Extends it to 42-31, and the Trojans running away with it now. 16 on the night so far for Sims. And Smithville has to start thinking about working fast as Bruce tries to drive the lane. Misses the shot underneath there. Faith Peters misses. Rebound coming to Tucker, and she's bringing it up at the court. Being challenged by Rael Edwards, and gets it over to Sims on the far side. Sims gets it up there to Richards. Richards back to Sims, is now playing a little bit of keep away. Getting it 30 seconds left to go. Really, Smithville needs to foul, and they finally do, and I think it's going to be, who was the foul on? And that, yeah, Peters is fourth. And let's see who's going to the line here. It's going to be Finney. Yeah. Sims is going to take a breather here with 27.6. I think that might be the last of her. She took a nice little shot on her right thigh. She seems to be favoring right now. A little bruise there. Finney nails that shot. 7 points on the night so far for Taylor. Opportunity to get number 8 here. Hails them both. 8 on the night for Taylor Finney. Smithville, 20 seconds left to go here, just trying to work something. Here comes the pass, almost stolen away. And the ball is going to be thrown away, and it's going to be Trojan basketball. Is really just trying for some Hail Marys there as Faith Peters tried to find Caitlin Krim, just kind of overthrew here. Here comes Tucker. Tucker looks to drive the lane, does the little thing. Good block there, and Smithville comes down with it. That was Reese Foster on the block. Ball gets skipped away, and the clock will tick away to 0. And the Trojans come up with their first victory of the season and start off 1-0. Perfect here from Park Hill High School. Leading scorer tonight, Audrey Sims, bringing down 16 points for the Trojans, followed by Nakia Chappell and Taylor Finney, both with 8 on the night for the Trojans. Little foul trouble for Taylor Finney, but no consequence as the ball game came to a close. Faith Peters leading the things for the Warriors with 10 on the night as they fall to 0-1 to start the season. Well, guys, thank you for joining us here tonight on this first broadcast of Trojan basketball from the new gym here. Hope you'll join us next time. We'll be back with some wrestling coming up, so look at the schedule on our YouTube channel, and you'll see that we'll have a wrestling duel coming up. followed by another girls basketball game on December 11th as Grandview comes to town. So we look forward to seeing you online there. For me here, I'm Ben Merrithew, the broadcast teacher. I want to thank Ricky Hoover, our graphics operator and overlay operator, Jopie Finnis on the switcher, Jordan Bello, and Justice Galati on the cameras tonight. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us, and we bid you good evening.